Twilight of the Dawn? Twilight of the Wolf Dawn? Both day. I already pulled from the gacha earlier. I pulled only 4 times. I got Siege. Hence, my potential 5. Anyways. The new unit. Wolumonde offered quest. I'm assuming this is art. Oh, it's this. Green smoke rises above branches. 3:23 p.m. Underneath a nondescript oak tree outside the Normandic town of Wolumonde. Dot dot dot. Bolt Serene, this is your 3rd pack of Scolts. Oh, sorry, Uncle. I need my tobacco. You're right. Of alcohol, tobacco, or bad habit. Don't be like me. Yakovsky, Corona. We're off the clock. No need to be so formal. How many times have I told you? Never mind. He looks away. The burnt tent, going out of control, flicks the ash from. He hoped to find some peace and quiet in his solitude, even if it was just a change of his. They made you come all the way out here. Bunch of old schemers, they won't even come at me themselves. They send out a little girl to get hurt. Calm down, Uncle. I volunteered. I thought it would be better to tell you myself. You really have to quit smoking and drinking. Look how bad you gotten. I've more or less figured it out, damn it. Well, there was a heated discussion back in the council. The young people hid in the parlor. No one dared to. No one told me. I couldn't convince anyone on my own. I'm sorry. The situation has been of course, you don't need to be standing on the ceremony anymore. Not anyone would listen to the students and the kids, even if they did. Yes, I did cough. And cough. And then what happened? The counselors agreed that because it was impossible to distinguish between infected and the state of their infections, it's better safe than sorry. The bodies needed to be buried outside the town, and of course, no funerals. I'm sorry, but some of them are people of Wolumonde, our own. We just can't abandon them. Eckhard was the best tailor in town. He took over the shop from his father. He wouldn't have weddings without him. And poor Bitterman, he lost his job as a catastrophe because of the Great Rift, but he's trying to atone. He's strong. Kevin was infected. He worked hard for his. He was a good husband. And Thorwald, he No more smoking skulls, or even said so. Can you accept it, child? Honestly, forget what the old schemers think. I don't know. I just want Thor to be buried so he can rest in peace. I don't want people treating him like he's a threat when he's already dead to be tossed out there to the elements. Alright. Why do we even have to treat them like that? We never did anything like that before. And that orpathy doctor, she was incredible. You refused to abandon Wolumonde. All four of them have the right to a decent burial, but putting them together with the infected, we should just be blaming the fire. I know, but let's save that for later. For now, we can't just dump the remains. I contacted the nearest Vendemir, and they will have experts on the rescue team to assist them with the investigation until we keep the bodies where I could care for them. Once we have specialists on the scene, we can treat the dead with appropriate care. We can still get help. They could be a month out, depending on the exact length of the rift. It could almost be several months. Wolumonde is getting worse every day, and now that we're off course, everyone is saying we'll have to head around the whole Great Rift to get it back on track. But if the Great Rift is that big, if the detour is too long, anyway, we have to wait. Okay, give me a minute with Thor. I think I'm entitled to that. If that old schemers want to leave my body in the middle of nowhere, they'll have to shoot their own Schultz. They'll have to shoot me. They won't. We all know how much you've done for them. No, forget I said that. I can't say that all the time like this. The Schultz can't talk like that. We have work to do. But Thor is still your son. Tajana. How the fuck do you pronounce this? Okay, Tatajana. You go back and tell them I agree with them. Yeah, my acting skills are 10 out of 10. Tell me not. Is this Mudrock? Oh. They came back. Thanks to the locals, we were able to slip into the nearby town, replenish our supplies. The hunters will be able to back soon. Hope we get something today. I'm sick of the sandworms. 2 days is enough. How about water? Not an issue. Gotta thank them for that too. But seriously, I don't like the talking to them. I always feel like they're looking down on me. It looks like Wolumonde is going to start migrating again soon. We have to see some results by then. We have hope. It will be good. Help, maybe. But I don't trust the local infected. They're just out for revenge. Athania is better to be the infected than most places are. And since everyone here uses arts, they don't have much reason to fear or persecute them. And it isn't enough that the infected have a decent life here without being set straight to the gallows. I was about to say gulag. I think they're a bunch of thugs stealing our name for their own purposes. Name. What's in a name? We don't trust them. Fine, but we do. Who do we trust? Who should we trust? Can you stop talking so crappily? Whatever you say, Cap. Thank you. Oh, a leaf. It fell on your head. What? A few boxes of dried meat. Fresh picked fruit, water. It's early autumn, still a long way to winter. We have time. Okay, you're still confusing me with all that talk. Anyway, it's your call when to start the war. War? No. Huh. Look, the hunters are back. Seems our food will be better tonight. I hope so. We should eat more meat while we can. Food is going to be a big problem come winter. Yeah, creep. Not creep. No, creeply. He said creeply. Did Bob ever write back? Haven't heard from him since we got back to Lithania. By the way, I've been meaning to ask. Like, what was his code name, Bob? And sorry, you call him Big Bob because he was a big guy, or was he a big Bob from the start? I don't remember. Whatever, they're bounty hunters. Maybe they found a treasure. Treasure, It would be nice if there was a treasure to help us too. Contacts who Big Bob is. He was in a previous event. I kind of murdered him. It's been 27 days. Wolumonde, how could she take so long to make contact? She's obsessed with punctuality. Where are you? A lolly has entered the fray. Wolumonde. Oh, Lisa. Or I'm supposed to call you Operator Suzurana? It's a good code name. Thanks. You've been watching the communication room for 20 hours or now. Are you going to take a break? No, it's not sus, come on. It's a lolly. Has it been that long? Yes, so please go to tell the break room and get some rest. I'll take over for you. Okay, it's really been that long. Still no word from Matro. None yet. I already put it in an application to go to Lithania. If Amiya approves, I'll leave right away. Lithania, don't you have work to do? She's my classmate and my best friend. I can't. I won't abandon her. Astro's last contact was with the office in the northern Lithania. Unless something big happened, we wouldn't go far from there. Then I'll go too. No. Huh? Harsh. You just want to find Astro, right? It won't be dangerous. Who knows what the situation could be? That's okay. I'm fully accredited operator now, and a student of Dr. Kelsis. I can't just stand by seeing my big sister fall like worried face all the time. I have to do something. Sigh. I never imagined little Lisa would worry about me someday. Everything's all out of order today. Big or small, we all have worries. Well, okay, I reported in the local branch office anyway. If anything goes wrong, they'll send help. Let's just wait for Amiya's approval and then we'll go together. But you'll have to stay close by me. A message. Is it Atro? No, it's a brief sent by the operator of Lithania who received our message. Wolumonde. Atro was spotted in a small town in Lithania about 1 month ago. The town suffered a catastrophe. Oh, so that place got nuked. There's no saving them. Yeah, that town got fucking nuked. Okay, another story. 3:23 p.m. Clear. Underneath the non-script oak tree outside the nomadic town of Wolumonde, Lithania. Oh, we're back to the coughing guy. Yeah, it's a mobile game. I'm just playing on PC. It looks fucking amazing. Scots Servine, this is your third pack of the day. Yeah, it's on the Play Store. You could download it. It's just think of a Balloons Tower Defense combined with Girls Frontline, another anime game on mobile, and then you get Arknights. Scots Servine, this is your third pack of the day. Scots. Oh, sorry, Uncle. I need my tobacco. You're right, of course. Alcohol, tobacco are bad habits. Don't be like me. I'm pretty sure I got a sense of deja vu. This is the second time you said that. But your cough keeps getting worse. We're off the clock, known it to be so formal. How many times have I told you? Never mind. He looks away, the burnt tents, the weeds growing out of control. He flicks the ash from his cigarette. He hoped to find some peace and quiet in solitude, even if it was a change of his title. Go figure. They made you come all the way out here. A bunch of old schemers, they won't even come out to me themselves. They send out a little girl to get hurt. Calm down, Uncle. I volunteered. I thought it would be the better to tell you myself. Wait, hold up. I feel like I've already read this. What the hell? Yeah, I've already read this. Okay, that was a huge ass blunder. 3:23 p.m. Clear. Nathan, I'm pretty sure I read this already. Wait, hold up. Wait, no, I haven't read it. Okay. My tobacco, yes. Is it? Is it the same one? Hold up. I feel like this. Not letting me continue. Oh, do I have to read it? Okay, never mind. Okay, let's speed run this real quick. Click, click, click. I've already read this. Read that. Okay, I was right here. Perfect. Calm down, Uncle. I volunteered. I thought it would be better to tell you myself. Please. I'm dying. You really have to quit smoking and drinking. Look how bad you've gotten. I've more or less figured it out. Damn it. Well, there was a heated discussion back in the council. The young people hid in the parlor. No one dared to speak. No one helped me. I couldn't convince anyone on my own. I'm sorry. The situation has been tense since the town went off course. We don't need to be standing on the ceremony anymore. Not that anyone would listen to the students and kids even if they did speak up. And then what happened? The counselors agreed that because it was impossible to distinguish between infected and the state of the infection, it's better to safe than sorry. Oh, so everybody got fucking murdered. Nice. The bodies need to be buried outside the town, and then of course, no funerals. This reminds me of Nazi Germany when every one of those Jews got fucking shot up and shit. I'm sorry. But some of them are people of Wolumonde, our own people. We just can't abandon them. Eckert Herd was the best tailor in town. I feel like I've read this already. Yeah, the pits. Yeah, this is basically a reference to the pits. When all the Jews got shot up and then they just dumped them in there. Like, didn't no fucks given. Okay, so poor Bitterman, he lost his job to compassion because of the great rift, but he's trying to atone. He is strong. Yes, yes. Kevin was infected. Yes. Yes, it's the first thing I've read. Hold up. Okay, hold up. I'm just gonna see. It's tripping out. It's just the same dialogue. I don't get it. It's the same dialogue as the first one. Although I'm just gonna skip through this until I get back to the original point. Okay, yes, we already been through this once. Skip, 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 skip. Yeah, specialist. Here. No, this is all. You've already read this. Before, I think it. No, I think I have to read all of this before I can do the next quest. Ahiana, go back. Tell them. Yes, I already read this. This new dialogue. No, this is not new dialogue. Okay, I can skip through this as well. They're talking about Big Bop again. This is old news. Some more old news. Skip, 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 skip. Technically, I would be into a battle cutscene right after this. But nothing. Oh! I'm fucking retarded! Never mind! Alright, well, let's just say that the last 20 minutes didn't happen. It didn't happen. Okay, I'm fucking retarded. Okay, this is the new story content. Okay, perfect. 2:10 p.m. clear. We should be in Wolfendown, Lithuania now. Once a bustling hub of commerce, this nomadic town is now rarely seen by outsiders. Rathius. Skolt, Severine, had the Thorn. Where have you been? How are we supposed to get anything done in the strategic planning session without you? Was I here when you decided my son's fate? Well, Tazina should have already have. Yeah, she told me. You had her tell me. I'm only reminding you of what you've done. What's the situation? The infected are still protesting. They've even started chasing off the infected newcomers. What do they want? They believe the fire was part of some kind of plot. They demand an explanation of Dr. Atro and the dead are infected. A plot? Explanation? Great. Someone must be riling them up. Even if the infected wouldn't stoop that low. Most of them are from Wolfendown. Have they even had any contact with the militia group out there? None of them for now. But the militians have been lingering around the outskirts of the hamlet. I'm worried they might influence the protesters. Just a second, it's from the Sentry. Go ahead. 2 infected. They claim to be from Rhodes Islands. I know that name. They would be Dr. Atro's company. Sigh. I knew this was coming. What do we do? Dr. Atro was respectable. Infected, they may be here looking for her, and they have the right to know the truth. Let them in. You heard him. Do as he says. Are you sure about this? What if they have something to do with the militians out there? Between the Great Rift and the fire and the infected, we do have luxury to be suspicious of everyone who knocks on our door. What about after they learn the truth? What if Rhodes Island seeks reparations from us? How much have Wolumonde to suffer? Where is Wolfendown based off? Shit. I think London? It might be London. Lock our doors and send them away. Lie them to them. Tell them Dr. Atro took some orthopathy patients out like on a hike. I know we can't sweep it under the rug, but we don't have a final say in this. We have to prepare for the worst. I think he's dead. I think Dr. Atro is dead. No one has the final say on the truth, but never mind. Do as you will. I'm leaving. Leaving? Where are you going this time? I have a problem to solve. My only job is to get this town back on track. This decision-making process. I have little patience for your political games. Yeah. Canteen Joe. Hey, wait. I know you're suffering and there's so much we could have done better, but we've had no choice. I understand, that's why I'm still talking to you nice and peacefully. I'll leave Rhodes Islands to you. You're good at these things. I walk the blocks. That's the deal. Severin Hathorn, you are this town's Schultz. You can't be running. Okay, never mind. I feel like this is Germany. It would make sense if this is Germany. It would make total sense if this is in Germany. Severin, yeah. You can't be running all over the. Must he always sigh? Forget it. Hajina, Severin, Thor, they're all tragic figures, really? Let's get this place cleaned up. Rose Islands will be here soon. Okay, who's that? Suzuran and Wolfendown. The name means the 8 moon. And together with the 7 other nearby towns, it makes up Lithuania's flourishing northern trade network. That's what the book said, anyway. From what I'm seeing, flourishing trade isn't exactly how I describe it. Exactly. It looks fucking run down and shit. Reminds me of Bloodborne. Could it be because of the Great Rift thing? Yes, a catastrophe of scale is rare. It could be more than 1,000 meters deep with exposed origium, and the cliff sides is shudder just thinking about it. But Miss Flolick, you were very curious what happened if you lobbed the shell into it. Nah, it was just my academic curiosity speaking. Realistically, one wrong move and the entire plateau could have been cleaved in half. considering the detour we have to take. Looks like the town won't be moving an inch. Visitors at a time like this, and such strange clothes. I hope this isn't an ill omen. Look at her tails. Oh, and the crystal on her shoulder. Is she infected? But those clothes look familiar. Where have I seen them before? Miss Wolumonde, can we really just walk down the street like this? The prevalence of Oregon Marts in Lefania have brought two major benefits. First, the incredible music scene, and second, the broad tolerance of the infected. There may be restrictions of your personal freedom, but should you want to live, you could win back that right as long as you're willing to pay the price. At least it's something affordable. Wolumonde may be in the boonies and have its fair share of problems, but at least the infected have a place to live. That's what she told me anyway. Oh, someone's coming. That man's uniform. Is he with the Wolumonde Gendarmerie? Should we ask for direction? He's coming towards us. Is this a welcoming committee? I'm not sure. Oh, he lit a cigarette. He put his lighter into his pocket. Now he's holding the cigarette with his other hand. He switched hands again. He walked away without looking back. Miss Wolumonde. Excuse me. Hello, we're Rhode Islands, I take it. The Ratius is just up ahead, right in the front of the tallest tower. You see? Good. Someone will meet you there. Thanks. Can I ask your name? Me. I'm off duty. What? I'm off duty, and I really don't want to talk so much when I'm off. I have my own business to deal with. That's the deal. Later. Sounds like me when I'm on break. And he's gone. He was kind of rude, but I think he's been through a lot. As if we're not tired. But at least he told us where to go. Let's go to the local. Schultz, there you are. MC though. Schultz, there you are. The infected are protesting again. The Gendarmerie are already on the scene, but they need you leading them. Are the Gendarmerie like the what do you call them? Eric, what are those cops that used to work under Hitler? That one police force. I forgot what the name was. Okay. You're smoking. Did shopkeepers get to you again? Please, you have an image to maintain. You wouldn't want to lose the rest of the people. No, not the Nazis. Fuck, what's it called? The German police force. I forgot what's it called. No, they had a special name for them. Okay, let me see. They had a name. The Gestapo. Is that what it's called? Gestapo. Yeah, it's Gestapo. And then in German pronunciation, it's referred to as Geheime. That's police. I think that's the inspiration for the name for this one. You're smoking. Do the shopkeepers get to you again? Please, you have an image to maintain. You wouldn't want to lose the trust of the people. What is it? That's a Schultz. A Schultz. I can't pronounce it. It's like a local leader. Is something wrong, Schultz? No, you're always working so hard, Tajina. I admire you. You. Thank you. Now, about those two, they're not from around here, are they? Could they be the doctors from Rhode Island? Oh, well, yes, we are indeed. I'm Folik, and this is Suzuran. Doctors, I think we count. Even me. I'm a fully fledged operator assigned to the medical department, and Lisa, you've studied with Dr. Kausis. So you can call yourself a medical intern, I guess. Yeah. Look, no. It's because I was looking up documents from the Nazi shit. And I couldn't pronounce that shit. Okay, I see. Oh, you two must be on your way from Rathius. I'm sorry to get in your way. Oh, of course, it should be Schultz who received you, but he really is needed at the... I'm telling you, this is German, dog. I can't read this. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This is fucking German. I can't read this shit. Okay, I'm gonna skip through that. Oh, really? He can? Very good, Tajina. You could take them. I'll go look into the infected situation. Yes? I know why you're here, but our situation is dire. You know what happened to Wolumonde? The Great Rift. Yes, I have to skip over so much when dealing with smart people. That's you, Nibba. Alright. So now the infected are more riled up than even before. If you don't want to get mixed up in that, you stay away from the Swoof Font Teklenistrasse. No, I can't pronounce this. We are experts at dealing with the infected. I know we had Dr. Atrio from your company working closely with us, so you know we can help. We don't need it yet. It wouldn't be right to drag our guests into this mess as soon as they arrived. That would get us into trouble too. So what is Atrio doing here? She's not here right now. I'm assuming she's dead. So where is she? Oh no, fighting has broken out. Those infected have weapons. What's going on? They've got blades and they're going to kill us. Schultz. I know. You two are infected experts, yes? Come with me. Is this the first combat experience in this map? Vow of Silence. AW1. Okay, so let me get the gimmick.
避けられないもの。みんな、助けに来たよ。
I don't have to try that hard, okay?
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
I need sniper. Take care of these right here.
ご安心くださいまし。この毒はゆっくりどけ。アーツユニットチャージ中。
Finally, some gameplay.
わあ、寝ちゃうところだった。どけ。少し暑いかもしれませんよ。みんな、こっち来て。みんな安心して戦って。私がついてるから。視界良好。
Alright, I have a phone. Oh, what's up, Marks?
これでどうです？
Yo, what's up? Welcome to the chat, man. Okay. I think I have a fully set up team now. I should be fine for now.
少し暑いかもしれませんよ。
I just need to wait for this to end.
待機。次の指示を待ちます。
Yo, Marks, I'm not playing Genshin yet. I'll be playing that later. Once 1.1 comes out.
少し暑いかもしれませんよ。
Did you click on the link? Which link? What link are you talking about, Eric? Inform me.
少し暑いかもしれませんよ。
Nothing. Okay. Oh, that was easy as fuck. Come on. Okay, more story lore. Why are those outsiders sticking their noses in our business? Are you Severin? Your son died in that fire. How can you still aid those incompetent swine? I have to go, but okay in the stream. Yeah, that'll help out, Marks. You can have me muted if you want. If you don't want to hear my voice, because I'm gonna be pronouncing these German words like crap. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, put down the blade and tell me who pushed you to do this. Who gave you those weapons? Final warning. God, that's assault with a deadly weapon. You think you could just go back to your homes? You'll get your knock on your door soon enough. Again, the Miad will hold you accountable. Just hold them accountable. I don't have to explain our accountability process of a couple of tourists. Lurking helps, yes, indeed. Hey, yo, Eric, have you seen the views I have gotten now? I have like 19 in my previous video and 19 in the one before that. Do you have anything to tell in a couple of tourists? Wait, hold on, let me repeat that. Do you have anything at all to tell a couple of tourists and Schultz? I do. You're not strong. Stronger than I expected a doctor to be. Impressive. And that, thank you for your assistance. Usually we go by operate. Now, can you tell us where Atro is? It's not safe here. Let's talk somewhere else. Wolumonde? Good work, Miss Wolumonde. Sorry, I'm not much help in battle. It's fine, you did your best. If I had known what was happening in Wolumonde, I wouldn't have brought you along. Even if we were just helping to resolve some disputes, you're too young to be dragged into... Miss Wolumonde. Fine, little Lisa's all grown up now. Did you get hurt? No, I'm fine. But you were spacing out back there. What's wrong? The quarantine zone is right near here. Everything seems to have gone back to peace and quiet after we drove off the protesters. It does seem that different from any other place. You're right. It's not that different. They have shops, cafes, ads for music halls, and art salons. No one's getting rounded up by guards and sent to the tundra to die. They get to live pretty ordinary lives. You might even say they live well. The infected get treated so differently all around the world. Even if every place was so good to the infected, we'll be out of a job. What? I mean, that's true, but I'll be really happy about it, even though I just became an operator. He is too pure. I'm kidding. The fact that the infected can roam out the streets freely only serves to underscore how special this Wonderland is. Yes, basically the Rona. Yes, yeah, that's basically what this is. They're hiding something from us. Where did that come from? Shh, lower your voice. We'll talk once the officers go. The infected rebels are acting really weird, and they keep talking about a fire and a doctor, right? And in that add in that officer who definitely knows who we are, and who really doesn't want to tell me anything about Atro. I can't shake the feeling that something rotten is brewing in this town. Even Lithania wouldn't go as far as let the infected riot in the streets. Where are the guards? Why isn't anyone stopping? Valid point. Now that you mention it, I've gotten a bad feeling about this. Maybe everyone's just a little on edge considering what the town has been through. I pray that that's all it is. It's not it. They're probably massacring people and shit. I'm sorry to have dragged you into all of this just as you arrived. It's shameful. Oh, don't worry about it. Are you part of the local Grandemir? Not really, but everyone in Wolumonde undergoes military training when the time comes. We have a duty to take up arms. But Uncle, Schultz Serene in our town's highest official. The middle-aged smoker who really doesn't want to do his job too bad, but that irresponsible disregard for the duty doesn't exactly come off as mysterious. There's a reason he is this way. He is the way he is, I mean. No, never mind. Alright, how should I call you two? Call me Operator Wolumonde, and this Operator Suzuran. Wolumonde Suzuran. Though these are code names. Where we come from, most people prefer not to use their real names at work, just like Atro. Dr. Atro. Seems you're just acquainted. Yes, sorry, I know you have your doubts, but Schultz will give you the answers you need. It's not my place to say. Now come with me, please. Of course. So, my throat doesn't fucking die, I'm drinking water. How much did you tell them? Not much. Not enough to upset anyone. I've put forward some unreasonable ideas, but you're always free to reject them. That's a creative way to dodge responsibility, but you'll get no comfort from me. If I stood here and told them that the whole unadulterated truth right now, would you be happy? Would that make everyone happy? Probably not. I mean, come on, let's be honest here. Nobody would give a fuck about the truth. If I represent the people, but you're the leader of Wolumonde, what does it matter if we're happy or not? Valid point. I don't want to make things difficult, especially when I'm hosting a guest at the same time the infected are stirring. Kinda sus, right? Sigh. Put it away. You want to make good impressions of Rhode Island? Now is not the time to be lighting cigarettes or playing with the crossbow boats. I think we're very well past the any good impressions. Wait, are they two young girls out there? Young girls, huh? Wait until you see them fight. Then you'll start wondering if their Latinian schools focus too much on the arts like those bureaucrats. I see this prejudice against the rich people. Nice. They're here. A lolly and a doctor. It's the doctors from Rhode Island. Welcome to Wolumonde. I'm so sorry you had to get roped into our local affairs like that. Let us make it up to you with an evening. Thank you for the offer, but we're only here to establish Dr. Astro's whereabouts. You don't intend to stay long. I'm pretty sure Dr. Astro's dead. I've said this like multiple times. So where is she? Lolicon? No, you. Alright, well, the local infected seem to know Dr. Atro. You're stalling, and I prefer you not. Doctors, I'm very sorry, but things in Wolumonde are very complicated right now. We need some time to give your company a proper explanation in order to guarantee she disappeared. What? She went rogue. Sir, when it comes to matters such as this, you might want to shed that flippant attitude of yours. The truth is flippant. It's simple. No need to sugarcoat it. You're angry now, but you're not surprised. You already guessed it, didn't you? We received the infected doctor who called herself Atro, and we greatly appreciate her help caring for the many infected residents of Wolumonde during the difficult time. And you show your appreciation by telling us she disappeared? Oh, she's pissed. No need for hostility here. Sir, you look unwell. You should quit smoking. I mean, smoking is bad. Don't do it, kids. It would probably be a good idea to get a physical examination, as it could be. No thanks, but I appreciate the concern. Back to business. After Wolumonde steered over here to avoid the catastrophe, Dr. Atro set up a camp on the edge of town. He was housing some infected residents. Yeah, cancer sucks. But not long after there was a fire in your camp. Interesting. But not long ago, there was a fire in your camp. Oh, they're gonna say she probably died or some shit? Or a fire. I know what you're thinking, but according to what we currently know, it seemed to be an accident. I highly doubt it. It was planned. They tried to kill her. Dr. Atro left the town after that. We don't know where she went. How can you act like this? This is all no big deal. Miss Volanik, calm down. We will investigate ourselves, but you just tell us she disappeared after a fire? Like, that's not going to upset us. I'm very sorry. If I'm not going to talk lightly, all I can give you is, I'm very sorry. Dr. Atro is a good egg. She's got no Lithian blood, no connection to us at all. Really, and yet she's nobler than anybody around here. And when the catastrophe struck Wolumonde, she didn't run away. She offered us help. I have the utmost respect for the good doctor. I hope nothing happened to her. But after the fire, you saw it yourself. Some of the infected folks don't have the same ideas. Not that I blame them. The town's cut off from the outside world. We're short on supplies, and the gang of armed infected are out here circling. Armed infected? Outlanders. All of them infected. All of them are armed. Most of them are Lithian, but there are a few devils among them. The term is Sarkis. Please, I hope the meaning of the word is not lost to you. Do you have any other information about the armed infected? They're merely vultures waiting to pick our bones, and they're not the first. Oh, so why didn't they immediately show up to plunder the town? Why are they just loitering out there? Valid point. Just come out with it already. Wolumonde's lack of sensitivity toward the infected is understandable. I mean, I'm not gonna argue. After all, it's a miracle Lithuania was letting infected people live alongside non-infected people for so long. But it's also an opportunity for bad actors to take advantage of such leniency. Okay, I think I get what's happening. So, bad people manipulate good people become bad people hit bashing other good people, so on and so forth. What do you mean? I told you, Rhodes Island isn't just a bunch of doctors. We're also experts at dealing with the infected. There are some areas where I'll rather trust our own judgment. For example, have you ever heard of the reunion movement? I like you're confused you're confused as fuck. I am too. For example, have you ever heard of the reunion movement? Before the Great Rift, I saw the name in the newspaper from time, mostly reports from Reusis, but occasionally Nathania. But to a small tourist town, it doesn't mean much. Folks around here would rather listen to gossip from the next town over than the official reports of a faraway countries. Wait, so hold up. Shit. Okay. What regions have we explored? I don't think we've gone to the United States yet. We've been in Russia. That was the previous event. No, I don't want to jump to conclusions. Let's leave it there for now. Right. Either way, thanks for the info. Speaking from experience, I don't think your side of the story will have much influence on our mission. That's too bad, but honestly, I didn't expect much. We may have to do some investigating around the town, but you need to find out what the deal with this disappearance is. Rhodes Islands will demand a necessary compensation from the relevant people. Understood. I have no reason to argue with that face of yours. You can move about the town freely as Dr. Ashley's associates. You are honored guests of Wolumonde. But of course, please make yourselves at home. Upstairs in the Wolumonde's government's finest parlor. You must be tired from your long journey. Please take a rest upstairs while we... No need, I have something to attend to. Can we just start our investigation now? We'll prepare the paperwork and notify the residents after the meeting. As you wish. Thank you. Suzerain, let's go. Okay. See you soon, Wolvenders. How long can you keep them in the dark? Did you see her expression? I did. You did. Rhodes Islands may not be the type of company to try to exhort us, but who knows what they might do to avenge a lost... Oh, shit. Okay. That just confirmed that she's dead. She died. They're trying to avenge. She died. Confirmed. A lost colleague. The way I see it, it all ends the same. Well, damn, I mean, I called it. She was already dead. They're looking for their colleague that's already dead. But it wasn't our fault. Shouldn't you be after the damn infected that caused the fire? Okay, so she died in the tent. She didn't disappear. She died in the tent. Okay, that makes more relevancy. We have no proof, but we can't just take the blame either. We tolerated the infected as much as we could. How did they repay us? Ever since the Gandamir left, they completely been running rampant. Indeed, as for the truth is a fickle thing. See this match? Matches are more reliable than truth. The doctor's right. You really should quit. You got a long life ahead of you. They're operators. I only listen to doctors. Touché. Tajino, keep an eye on our guests. Make sure they don't get into any trouble. Ah, yes, sir. Of course. Her. That one. What was the name of Folinik? Yes? Do you know what Folinik's expression of pain and anger reminded me of? Don't keep me waiting. Tajina, it made me think of her. Why didn't she show me her face like that? Thor was very nearly her husband. You don't think she'll be a little sad? Okay. Okay, so what I got from that is she's probably fucking dead. She got massacred in the tent. Is this another quest? They fucking just let her die. Nobody said shit. "3:59 p.m. Cloudy. Normatic town, Wolvedon infected quarter." I'm not saying that name. Folinik, are you angry? The way they were acting, I know what it means. I know it all too well. But Asha wouldn't get herself into trouble. She knows Latanian better than any of us. I wonder about that. Yeah, I'm sure she's fine. At least I hope. Suzerain Soda said she doesn't know her colleague is dead. At least I hope. Talent's fault. Is this place eerily quiet? Yes, stay close. I'm seeing plenty of infected among the citizenry, but that's not the main point. I was thinking about it when we fought those rioters before. The residential district is pretty ordinary in design, isn't it? They've just gathered up all the infected to live together. There's nothing explicitly discriminatory about it. But the truth is, they're still having their personal freedom restricted. And aside from a few remarkable infected, most people live more or less like prisoners. Sounds like Nazis. Okay. What they have is not a prison, but an entire street of cells with dozen times more inmates. Look here. How long do you think it's been since the bakery was open? I think I saw Orium slug crawling around. So unsanitary. No one's been sweeping up the dust and leaves around the door. There's no functioning economy here. No daily life. Does this remind me of? I understand they've fallen on hard times, but no one wants to buy or sell bread. There's no public transit. This isn't normal. Maybe it's because of what happened before, like the shop owner got scared off or something. At least they have the right to live. Miss Wolumonde, lower your voice. I wasn't criticizing them. I was just talking about those armed infected. Do you think that policeman mentioned Arcus? We need to look into that first. If they do have anything to do with the armed infected groups, we'll know. We'll have to tread carefully. Things may have been far more complicated than that policeman knows. Really? If the infected are living well enough, it's only because of the situation isn't desperate enough. They must be hiding something from us. Wolumonde? Please don't worry. Acho is very smart. You've been looking very scary since that meeting, but don't worry. As long as we try really, really hard, we'll be able to handle this, just like the senior operators. So much optimism from her. It's adorable. Too bad her dreams are gonna get shattered once she finds out. Can you relax for me? At least a bit. Oh, and is little Lisa comforting me? Again. Why is that? Haha. Let go of all your troubles, big and small. Doctors, please wait a moment. It's you. Didn't I say we don't need any help? All we need is access. I'm sorry, I know you said as much, Miss Wolumonde, but considering the circumstances and your unfamiliarity with the place, you have to take precautions to guard against potential accidents. Question: what accident? Miss Wolumonde? Fine, the locals may be more welcoming if we have one of their own with us. That's true. I'm not pronouncing that. Was once Wolumonde's biggest infected quarter. And now, for certain reasons, it becomes Wolumonde's #1 protest district. Then what do you plan to do now? I don't think it's wise to go any deeper into this place, but if you want to learn more about the situation in Wolumonde, that is a good choice. Let's just go for a stroll here, no need to rush things. I'll be very happy if you're willing to tell me more about Dr. Atro. You really worry about Dr. Atro, don't you? We went to school together and she is one of my very few trusted friends, not to mention an employee of Rhode Island. Can't afford to lose. Wait until she finds the body. I see. Please come this way. Gotslip. No, I'm not pronouncing that. It's just up ahead. What was that you're doing here? Treating the local infected, giving them psychological counseling to those who were suffering. I mean, I'm pretty sure they kept the body in case. I mean, it would make sense if they kept the body. Wouldn't it? Wolumonde was unable to avoid the Great Rift because of the aerial catastrophe. Messengers made, and we suffered immensely for it. Dr. Asho could have left, but she decided to stay, and after Wolumonde moored here, she set up a temporary medical facility to better serve the infected. Dr. Asho is their hero. He was just doing what she had to do. She's always been better at practical work than rote learning. Hey, I can see your face right now. Looking as self-satisfied that's not true. This is the first time you smiled since coming to Wolverine. Is it? You've been pretty scary all day long, Volinik. Oh. There's a lot of people up ahead. Is this where everyone is? Shouldn't you do something? Peaceful assembly isn't a crime. That alone isn't grounds to detain them. They're looking this way. That looks like a Death Star. Nice. Why is everyone quiet all of a sudden? No, this isn't right. Who's that? Who's that talking to them? Huh? Behind them, in the very back, there's a Sarkis. Sarkis. Oh. Miss Volinik. I know they're coming at us. Hey, you, protect yourself. Okay. Okay, another battle sequence. Nice, let's do this. Outpost Rebellion. TW2. I've been clearing out all the mobs pretty easily though.
そんなに私を避けなくても大丈夫ですね。
Alright, double speed.
わあ、みんなこっち来て。
I need my sniper.
ご安心くださいまし。ポイズンキス。一気に型をつける。
Where's my healer? There she is.
ただ一瞬です。我が蜜液が汝に死をもたらさん。ここからは一歩も引かない。うわ、本気で行くよ。ポイズンキス。気をつけて行動しますね。
I need a healer. Healing.
ターゲット。我が蜜液が汝に死。私の仲間を傷つけたければ、まずはこの盾に許可を取ってからにしてもらおう。みんなこっち来て。悪くない位置取りだね。これでどうです？警戒態勢を維持します。
Okay, I think I'll be good for now. I just need to let the game play by itself now.
これでどうです？これでどうです？幻覚が見えるかしら。Mission accomplished.
Okay, perfect. When did they appear? I'm not sure, but the gramophone didn't start. I told you before not to rely on those experimental automatic arts devices. Kinda weird, right? If they have some educated Lithanians in the infected group, they could have easily turned the machine against us. Too late for that. The infected quarter is crawling with them. They're whipping them up. The people here should be above that kind of provocation. But there are more and more protesters every day. They're gathering up, and what are the demands? They want to start supplying. I'm not saying that. Again, they want all the quarantine measures on. Not pronouncing that. How do you pronounce this? All that is lifted. Okay, nonsense. Of course, their demand is that we give appropriate response to the fire. They don't give rat's ass about the fire. Just you wait. Everyone will forget what this was about soon enough. What should we do? Rhode Island is already here. It's only a matter of time before they find out. We all know what. We all know that. Why do you think I sent Tajina with them? Before we lay it all out for Rhode Island, we have to be sure what kind of company they are. We have to know if their Astro's infected, kind of infected, or the other kind. I'm not sure that's the right. Won't things just get worse once they find out their own Find out on their own what we're hiding. Think what you will. If they're the type to turn their other cheek, that's what they'll do. You and I both know what's going on here in Wolumonde. Okay, this is starting to. Okay, did they intentionally kill them? That's what I'm starting to wonder. I know, but then don't try to play the good guy here. Things don't work out for the good guys. We need to focus on outcomes. What about the real nasty ones, like the devils? They haven't made formal contact yet. They're a bunch of virtual vultures stirring up our people, looking to divide and conquer. How trick of them. They're playing it cool, probably in our defenses when they're sure there's no German Garson and Wolumonde. Everyone here is ready to fight, and we have the L44 Garphone defense system. If you're not Gendamer, sigh, I'm not trying to get anyone killed. Cough, cough, cough. Take care of yourself. Wolumonde can't afford to lose you. Really, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Who else could keep Wolumonde's defense up without a single Gendamer? It's just the stubborn blood. The Thanians nobles won't stoop to doing their own dirty work. Give them one more push and you'll see this place go to hell in a handbasket. If we don't come out with something soon, this game is over. We have to get back to our normal course before winter, stay stuck in the wasteland and watch starvation and rioting destroy the town. Maybe, yes, you're right. It's already getting cold. Cough. I hope Wolumonde still has other options. Doesn't look like there's other options though. Hey, where are you two from? Are you here to help those morons keep us locked up in here to die? Know your place. Who were you just talking to just now? What did you just tell him? Oh, you scared? You should be. It's because you bureaucrats can't do shit that Wolumonde is in this mess. Nice. I'm not the only one cussing. Why don't you let us try to run in the show for a while? Why don't you? Okay, hold up. Hold up. I'm either retarded or I read this wrong. Why don't you let us try running? Yeah, it's not me, right? Why don't you let us try and let us try what? Okay, why don't you let us try and running the show for a while? This isn't anyone's fault. You're just gonna have to call it a catastrophe and be done with it. It's your fault we couldn't steer away from it in the first place. You're begging for a fight, infected. Have you been to any other cities? Have you seen how the infected live? Even I can see that Wolumonde's in crisis, but none of the non-infected are going through the same tough times as you, infected. Shouldn't you be working together to get through this? Huh? And who the hell are you? I'm Rhodes Island's operator, an infected doctor. We help the infected through crisis, as long as they're not stirring up trouble for no reason. Good day. Could you please stop resisting? You're here to kick us around. If I let you, that is, you want us to work together. Why don't you ask the woman who started all this? Hey, you're infected, aren't you? Yeah, I know. Hey, you're infected, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Nine-tailed Vupos are pretty rare. Sooner or later, you'll just end up like us. I don't think so. Everyone's so nice to me. He's so pure. I'm not a lolicon, by the way. For now, but that won't last forever. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon enough. If only Dr. Acha was here. If only Dr. Acha was here. And she got bitch slapped. Yeah. Hey, what are you doing? Let's go. Hey, what did you just say? Volanik, calm down. Did you just say Dr. Atro? Where is she? Is she alright? What do you mean, where is she? The fire took everything from us. They've been pushing us out since the Great Rift appeared. They're terrified. They even rounded up the infected came here seeking refuge. Why? Because they have control. They have to control us to lock us up like animals, all to satisfy their twisted idea of humanism. That's not true. The Schwartz isn't like that. Hey, whatever it is, that's all it was. We'll be fine soon. At least we had Dr. Acho. At least we had each other. Even if we lost this quarter, we at least had a place to stay. But they were killed. Dr. Acho and our friends. I called it! Because of that fire. I fucking called it. What do you want? Atro should have survived that fire. Huh? Oh, I get it. They lied to you. Of course they lied to everyone. It wasn't an accident. It was arson. It was murder. It was self-righteous moralizers showing their true colors. Eric, I told you. They fucking killed her. They intentionally killed her. I'm not your therapist. Let's cool the emotional venting. Hey, you know what? They didn't tell you. Wait, stop. The day that the fire happened, not a single person made it out of that tent. That's confirmation right there. You mean, if I think you know whose side you should be on. Enough. Yeah, take it easy already. Behave yourselves. You're under arrest. You're not the Gendemir. None of you are. There's no law here. All we got is leftovers from the settlers. The Schwartz. Probably, but I think they did die though. The Schwartz will decide your fate. I'm sorry. You wouldn't dare to kill me. You wouldn't risk a mass infected uprising. I guess I'll just wait for you to exile me from the wasteland so I could join up with the. You and your friends are convinced that we are all the ones behind all this, but we're all fellow citizens of Wolumonde, and we're all part of this town together. We lived in peace for so many years. Why would you trust some of the word of some strange outsiders over ours? What have we done wrong? What have we done wrong? Because you are not one of the winter wisps, nor are you infected. You're just a sheltered little girl. You forget what it means to be infected. You forgot what orthopathy is. I know better than you. It's that simple. Here, Tajida. It's here. And Rhodes Islands. Are you two okay? Yes, we're fine. Take them away, please. I have to see Sevier again. We'll make sure they don't do anything else. But Miss Tajina, what of the two from Rhodes Island? I will take care of them. Very well, then we'll go on ahead. Now can you give me an explanation? Miss Volinik, I will tell you everything. I don't know what Skolt, Serene, and the counselors are thinking, but I believe Miss Volinik and Miss Suzerain, I believe you deserve to know the truth. Considering how you just helped me. You're wasting time. I just want to know, is she alive? I don't know. You don't know? Please, Miss Volinik. Miss Tajina, why are you lying to me? None of us are really ready to accept it ourselves. Please understand we don't know what Rhodes Island is like. We had to be sure we could trust. Even if you were ruthless, cold-blooded corporate raiders out to make everything worse for Wolumonde, there's no excuse for you to deceive our people. I'm sorry, I really am. We were planning to tell you the truth. We've been doing everything we can to investigate the infected outside the town. But I know that all that's just for our own sake. It's no excuse. Exactly right. You're making excuses, but it's fine. All I want is the truth. Rhodes Island won't abandon you. We won't look past a town suffering a crisis like this. That would make Atro very unhappy. She's a baby whenever she gets sad, and I hate seeing her cry. It's not too late for either of us. Helping the infected and solving their problems is what being Rhodes Island's operator is all about. Miss Tajino, there's so much we could do if we could just trust each other. Thanks. Before the catastrophe, the Schwartz asked Dr. Atro if she could leave with the refugees. Dr. Atro said the same thing. Rhodes Islands won't abandon you. Please come with me. Yo, there's so much fucking dialogue. My throat's dying.
全ターゲットを鎮圧。
Okay, I'm gonna take a break for now, and I'll stream back in like in 30 minutes. I don't want these videos to be super long. Let me see if I can get full in Nick already. I'm still missing tokens. Oh.